Hey, good morning. Today we're going to be solving one-step inequalities. Okay, so I'm going to walk through these notes with you. Inequalities can be solved just like an equation, but with a few exceptions. So we're going to get through those exceptions. Okay. Of course, the goal, just like with an equation, the goal when you're solving an inequality is to isolate the variable. You isolate the variable by using inverse or opposite operations. When we're doing one step, you only have one operation that you'll be using. And the inequality must remain balanced. Okay, when you multiply or divide by a negative number, the inequality sign is flipped. And we'll go through some examples that show that in just a moment. Okay, so let's look at some examples. All right, so the first one is n plus 5 is less than or equal to 16. So I do these the same way I do equations. Just draw my line, do the inverse. This is a plus sign, so my inverse is to subtract 5. Okay, I'm going to be left with n. My sign stays the same. 16 minus 5 is 11. Okay, I can take and check. No idea what this is doing here. Let me get rid of it. Okay, take a check by substituting back in. So I got 11 plus 5 is less than or equal to 16. That gives me 16. Okay, now what we're looking for is for our numbers to be the same over here when we check. If this is a true statement like what we were doing in our last lesson, if this is a true statement, then that tells us that we're going to have a closed point when we graph it. Okay, so of course I'm going to graph this here that we solved. So I'm going to put 11 in the middle. Okay, then I'm going to take and put, this is going to be a closed point like we just discussed. Okay, and we're going to shade, because it's less than or equal to, we're going to shade to the left. Okay, here's our next example. Okay, we have c minus 8 is greater than 14, so I'm going to draw my line and add 8 to both sides. That leaves me c is greater than 22. Okay, this means 22 is what I'm going to graph. Okay, I'm going to check my work. 22 minus 8 is greater than 14. That gives me 14. My numbers are the same. Okay, but this is not a true statement. Okay, so that means I'm going to have an open point when I go to graph it. Okay, so my open point on the 22, because I graphed this, and greater than, so I'm shading to the right. All right, here's our next example. 12g is less than 48. Okay, go ahead and draw my line. Divide both sides by 12. That leaves me g is less than 4. Okay, again, this is what I'll graph, and I'm going to check my work. 12 times 4. Okay, I get 48. Okay, this is not a true statement. Okay, but I do get the same answer, so I know that my answer is correct, but I also know that I'm going to have an open point. Okay, so my open point on the 4, and it's less than, so I am shading to the left. Okay, let's try another one. Okay, this is p divided by 3 is greater than 9. So I'm going to multiply by 3. So I'm left p is greater than 27. Okay, again, this is what I'll take and graph. Okay, and then I'm going to check my work. I'm going to substitute 27 divided by 3 is greater than 9. Okay, 27 divided by 3 is 9. So this again is a false statement, which means I'm going to have an open point, and I'm shading to the right. Okay, I want you guys to write down some observations that you make about the 4 problems we went over. Okay. All right, so inequalities sometimes involve negative numbers. Remember, when multiplying or dividing by a negative number, we have to make sure that we flip or switch the sign. I'm going to show you what I mean by that. Okay, so here's our next problem. First thing we've got to do is divide by -4. Okay, that's going to give us k. Now remember, we said when we're multiplying or dividing by a negative number, we have to flip our sign. So I'm going to flip my sign, and that's going to give me 5 1/2, negative 5 1/2. Okay, and that's what we're going to take and put on the number line. Okay, 5 1/2 of course goes in between the 5 and the 6, so be careful when you're graphing. Okay, I'm going to check my answer before I finish graphing just to make sure I have the right thing. Okay, multiply that out, and this is a true statement, which is why we're shading it in. Okay, now if k is greater than or equal to negative 5 1/2, so these numbers that are greater than or equal to go in this direction. Okay, here's our next example. Okay, I'm going to first multiply both sides by -2. Since it is a negative, I have to flip my sign.
Miss Sides, could you come to the office, please?
5 times -2 is -10. Okay, so this is what I take in graph. I'm going to check my work first. -10 divided by -2. Okay, that gives me 5. Since this is not a true statement, then I know that I'm going to have a open point. Okay, I'm going to number my graph, -10 in the middle. Okay, it is an open point, and it says less than, so I'm going to go to those numbers less than. Okay, so I want you guys to do these 6 problems. Pause the video, do these 6 on your own, come back and check your work. If you do have questions, feel free to email me or get on Zoom and I can go through these with you. Okay, so pause, and I'm going to pull up the answer key for these. Okay, so here's the answers that you should have gotten for each of those. Again, if you have questions, jump on Zoom or email me. And this does conclude the video. Your homework is already listed. Remember that with the graphs and everything, it's easier to use the scribble tool than anything else. All right, so I will see you later. Have a great day.